The new Fantastic Four trailer is out and the Silver Surfer is now a woman. Let's talk about it. Now, I've been asked a lot in the DMs and in personal conversations if the Silver Surfer has ever been a woman, and my answer has always been yes and no. And I always get this image when people try to argue with me and tell me that the Silver Surfer was indeed portrayed by a woman in the comic books. But this is clearly from people who really legitimately don't read. And I'm not saying this as a way to insult people, these are just the facts. Because this Silver Surfer is a lot different from this Silver Surfer. And this Silver Surfer is a lot different from this Silver Surfer. So let me explain. This first image that people send me a lot is from a character called Juno. Juno is the daughter of Hercules, and this image is from a comic book series called Twilight of a God that came out in 2010. Basically, this storyline follows Hercules as he's trying to prevent Galactus from destroying a universe involuntarily. In this storyline, Galactus basically becomes a black hole as a result of absorbing too much cosmic energy. But I'm not going to get too deep into the storyline. I'm just going to tell you how this Silver Surfer comes into play. You see, the traditional Silver Surfer, Norrin Radd, doesn't make an appearance in this comic book. In his stay is a rogue alien that Galactus gave the power cosmic, and who has a vendetta against Hercules for involuntarily getting his world slaughtered. And after defeating that Silver Surfer, Hercules sacrifices himself to save Galactus because this will in turn save the universe. Because the black hole that Galactus has transformed into is devouring everything. And as retribution for this deed, Galactus made Hercules' daughter his new hero once she asked him to. The reason why she did this was to be able to honor her dad's sacrifice by finding Galactus worlds that didn't have any life. And we already know, based off of this book, that Norrin Radd's Silver Surfer had already been to Earth. Because you can see when Hercules is sacrificing himself that he had already had adventures with the Avengers. So using this Silver Surfer wouldn't make any sense for a multitude of reasons. Because in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is clearly an origin story of the Fantastic Four. And for those that read, we all know that Norrin Radd's Silver Surfer was the first one that they came in contact with. And the second image I get is this one, the one of Shalla-Bal. Shalla-Bal is Norrin Radd's wife, and in this comic book line, he shared a portion of his power with her, making her a Silver Surfer. So even if they're using this one, this still wouldn't make sense because Norrin Radd's Silver Surfer would have had to come first in order for this to all tie into each other. This would be the equivalent of making an Amadeus Cho movie without even mentioning the Incredible Hulk, or making a She-Hulk origin story without including Bruce Banner. It doesn't make any sense because Bruce is an integral part of how they got their powers in the first place. The quote-unquote female Silver Surfer line was such a small part of the overall bulk of the comic book. The Twilight of the Gods was only 4 issues long, and this is just simply the Silver Surfer that the fans just don't want to see, and I feel like the MCU really already knows that. And the reason why my answer has always been yes and no is because yes, the Silver Surfer has been a woman, but the Silver Surfer is a mantle. It can be anybody. In Twilight of the Gods, this was the Silver Surfer, but the Silver Surfer that we all know and love, that all the Marvel fans known, has always been Norrin Radd. And it would be disingenuous to say otherwise. This would be like if DC made a Green Lantern movie and the main character was Tomari, and then saying, well, we gave you what you wanted because he technically is a Green Lantern. This whole argument with the community is just stupid, but hey, I wonder what they're gonna mess up next.